The 20th of October, Rabbi Furst, from the hospital bed. What do we call this? Is this Mishna Berura?
Yeah, this is Mr. Brewer, right? This will be Mr. Brewer. And share. Okay, very good. Okay, I have it on the screen. Okay, sure, sorry. So Tzorach, Nizar b'mekitza.
Oh, this is not what I have.
See, 1 minute, Luke. What do you want? What should I do? The doctor didn't tell me I could do it yet. So I don't know. Dr. Mintz. Let me check. Let me verify if I can think with it. He wanted to do a barium swallow, so I think he's waiting for that. Yeah.
Rabbi, I
Okay.
don't recognize what's on the screen as being the same as what I have on the paper.
It's probably a different format. Let's see. You, you see, it says Tzorach Nizar Mechetzitza, right? Shekol Davrakot Seitz. Is that what you have, or you have something different?
I have something completely different.
Mhm. What siman is it? Tell me which siman is it on yours?
It doesn't say. It's just here's what I have.
Let's see, how does it start? Again, read it to me.
It
Uh,
starts with Aleph, and then it says Liyizhar Akdim Lezeh.
hmm, interesting. Interesting. Um, let's see. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Since I sent it, I should be able to get a copy. 1 second. Hold on. As I say, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Let's see. Uh,
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay, I see what's going on. This is the Mr. Brewer. Okay, Brian. This is the Mr. Brewer. Okay, so we don't have the Machaber. What I had the first thing. Let's just learn. We'll just learn the Mr. Brewer. We'll get back. We'll review. Okay, Liazar, you should be careful. Aktim lezeh hakdama ketzara. So the Mishnah Berurah says, Aktim, I'm going to give you a short preface. To preface, I'm going to give you a short forward for this subject. Aktim is to uh, first of all. Aktim is first of all for this hakdama ketzara. I'll give you a short preface.
And the subject is immersing in the mikveh.
Right, because that's the subject is that when you many times a person has on his he has to wash for hamotzi, has to wash for perus, he has to wash according to halacha, and the halacha determines that if you have a katsitza, if you have an intervening substance on the hands between the water and the hands, that will interfere with the ability of the water to purify the hands. Well, so it's a question of what is it, what is consistent to be a considered what is considered to be a katsitsa or not a katsitsa. So there are certain general rules, and then there are certain specific cases. Like if a person has, let's say, has oil on his hand, or has dirt on his hand, let's say, has a bandage on his hand, let's say, has a cut on his hand and has a scab on his hand. All these things are various different possibilities where the water will not be able to penetrate sufficiently onto the hand, It's called what we say a chatzitza. Chatzitza is an intervening substance.
Right.
So it's going to give us the Mishnah is going to give us a basic preface to this because there are a lot of details. And so for our benefit, he's going to give us some general rules at the beginning.
Right. Okay. So what it's talking about a mikveh, and we're going to compare that to the hands.
All right, so because they're just like there are detailed laws. These usually most of these laws you'll find in your Idea, in Hilchos Nida, when people would go to the mikveh to toivel. So the Katsitsa, the intervening substance question also arises there. And so it's very similar. The rules for that halakha there parallel the rules for our halakha as well over here.
Got it. Okay, so that he needs to be careful that there shouldn't be a chatzitza, a barrier, and there shouldn't be anything modvak. What's modvak?
That it should not be attached. Like
Attached.
Devik is glue, right? Devik is called in this country they call Devik. Glue is called Devik. So mudbak is a verb form. It's attached to the glue.
To the body, or in our case, to the hand. The ace hatfila at the time that he immerses. What's this abbreviation?
Al Yedei through this.
Through this, there should not be on that place Roy is appropriate.
Well, exactly right. That through this substance which is attached to the glue at the time of the immersion, through this it will not allow a place for the water to properly come to that place.
For the water, for the livias mayim is what the access of the water.
Yes, exactly.
The im haya chatzitza, and if there is a barrier, lo alta la tevila, then his immersion is not valid.
Right. If there's going to be a barrier to the water, then his tefillah will not benefit him. It won't be effective. Also, it won't be effective.
Va'af demin haTorah lo hayu chatzitza. And even what's demin?
Va'af demin haTorah lo hayu chatzitza, meaning even according to the Torah, the min Torah, according to the Torah, even according to the Torah.
Even according to the Torah, there should not be a barrier, except is this im kain?
Yeah, except or unless.
Unless there is a chatzitza al rov basar, unless there is a barrier on the majority of the flesh, haguf, of the body.
Yeah, so that's the halakha midoraisa. According to the halakha midoraisa, it's only considered a chitzitza if it's royu of the flesh of the body.
But midorabanan asur. It's not permissible by the rabbis. Afilu im haya chatzitza al miyut haguf. even if there is a barrier on a small part of the body, gezerah atu. What's atu?
It's a gazelle, so the right? Even if it's going to be a barrier on a minority of the group of the body,
Right.
rabbinically they made a gezerah, an enactment because of role. I mean, if we were concerned, the rabbis were concerned if we would allow a mute, a minority of a barrier on the flesh, then since it's sometimes very difficult to tell what's exactly a miyut, what's a majority, so they could has shalom come to make a mistake and be a mako and allow barriers with ketzitzas, which are going to be a role, which would be forbidden according to the Torah. So the rabbinically they stepped in and made gezerah on even a miyut.
Ach lo asuro chachamim. And because of this, the sages forbade it.
Yes.
What is Aleph Kaf?
Elohim came.
Okay, so therefore,
Well, actually, ach here would be however, meaning even though at this point we said that Minatory rolled is only which is going to be a mechitza. Rabbinically, a miyut is going to be a mechitza, but there's a condition within the rabbinical decree that it has to be low usher. Rabbinically, it wasn't. However, rabbinically, it was not usher. The chachamim elim came.
unless Kishederich B'nai Adam, that it's the way of people, lahakpid, to be strict, alav, about it. She yashar kach af she'ata ba'et isvila.
So it says here. So this is another. So again, so far we have roll is going to be usher midavaisa. Miyut is going to be usher midavana, but there's a condition that if it's going to be miyut of the rabbinically, it has to be something that people are not beat upon. There's something that they are strict about remaining on their flesh, meaning it's something that they would not normally want to have on their flesh at the time of tefillah. Even if at the time of tefillah they're not given on it, right? But in general they would be makbid.
So if it's a ring, then that's something that they normally would want on their flesh.
Right.
So does that mean a ring is an exception?
Possibly, quite possibly, maybe we're going to see a lot of details about this as we go along. But in general, since it's something that people don't mind having on their hands, right? Something that they actually want the hands to be adorned by wearing rings. So it could be that rabbinically it's not considered to be a chetzitza.
Af she'ata ba'etz hatfilah. Even now, at the time of the immersion, ein makpid al das
Al zeh, we're not
al zeh. People tend not to be stringent about this. Aval devar she'ein derech lahafkid eino chotzeis. But something that it's not the way to be stringent. We don't worry about it.
Right, meaning something which they're not makpid about, it's not considered to be a barrier.
Ela im kain, except aya mechusa rove. If it is mechusa, what mechusa is dirty.
No, mechus is to cover over.
If it's covered, mechusa, if the majority of the body is covered, the asur midurabanan, then this is forbidden from the rabbis. Afilu kishamud vak. What's that? Kishamud vak.
That's if it's attached.
Even if it's attached, alav to it, devar something she'ein derech lahafkid, that it's not typical to be stringent about it.
Right. That if it's not going to be something which people are not be strict about, therefore it's not going to be a barrier unless it's covering rove of the body. Then it's going to be an issur midirabanan. Even if it's going to be something which is attached with people are not makpid upon, meaning. So you have basically two conditions. You need to have it that something which is considered its rove of the flesh covering, and it has to be something which people are makpid about. But but if it's the rabbanan, if it's going to be rove of the group, right? If it's not something which people are makpid about, it's still going to be an issur rabbanan.
Okay, I think that's our time.
Okay, very good. Thank you. I'm glad we have this time now. It's hard to tell me because with my scheduling, it's very difficult to know, what might be going on. But as I say, stay tuned to your emails tomorrow about 9:30, and we'll see if I can make it. If I can make it, I definitely will. And but if not, you can review this. If Mayor's with you, can review this or review them. And so if you see your email for me that I'm able to do it, we'll try and do it again tomorrow. I mean, maybe I could even start earlier if I know we're on the early schedule, but since it's a little bit difficult for me to plan things out the next couple of days, maybe we'll try and get whatever we can. So maybe 9 o'clock would be a good time to start if we can.
Yeah, I got home from shul today at 9:10.
Okay, all right, fine.
So in Mitzvah Hashem, tomorrow at about 9:10, I'll check my email and see if you've sent anything.
Perfect, very good. I appreciate you joining me. And okay, we hope to see you tomorrow, Mitzvah Hashem.
All right, Refuah Shalema, Rabbi.
By you, Mitzvah Hashem. Be well.
Okay, bye-bye.
Shalom. Shalom.